What we're going to chat about now is a very extremely well-known part of the Gospels, where an older lady, the way that I see her, walks in with a very, very small coin, puts it in the box, and Yeshua says something that is mind-blowing. And this is what we're going to listen to now. Let's hear.
Right, so here we have to open up to Mark chapter 12, verse 41. And this all takes place at the temple. And it says, Then Yeshua sat down opposite the temple treasury and watched the crowds as they put money into the offering boxes. So apparently what was happening is people were coming in, obviously to give of their free will offerings. They would come in and they would put in as an act of worship. Right? It says, many rich people put in large sums, but a poor widow came and put in 2 small coins. He called his talmidim to him and said to them, Yes, I tell you, this poor widow has put more in the offering box than all the others making donations. For all of them, out of their wealth, have contributed money they can easily spare. But she, out of her poverty, has given everything she has to live on. Okay, so this little coin, okay, is called a pruta. It's also called a lepton. Now, the value of this coin is what's quite surprising. Its value is the equivalent to 6 minutes of work.
6 minutes of a day's wage.
That's it. 6 minutes of work. She has 2. Right?
This is incredible.
So we get to the place where these guys come in and they're dropping off and they're giving of themselves. Remember, part of this is kind of like an ikud teruma, right? In Exodus, the teruma is a free will offering that helped them build the tabernacle, right? She comes in with the little she has, almost 12 minutes in her life.
1 or 2 rand.
And she gives, and what's amazing about this portion is that Yeshua stops what he's doing, calls his disciples over.
Says, look,
she's given everything, right? So when we start dealing with the currency, sometimes in our thinking, we look at currency as a tool, and he's looking at the widow, and it's not giving the amount that floors him. It's giving with everything that she has. And he singles her out and he says, look at who she is. Wow. Look at how she's worshiping. Everybody comes in and they can give plenty, and lots of people do. And that's fantastic. You know, sometimes we need to, as Yeshua's ministry as well, we need to fund the kingdom so that the ministry can carry on. We need to look after the widows and the poor and the orphans. But here you have this lady that is giving us a true show of worship. It's not much according to the world's standards, but it's everything
everything
to God
that she has. And the King of Kings says, wow. It's exquisite, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The currency that he's focusing on is her.
I think it's so important for us to ask ourselves, what do I give? Because what is Father really asking me? He's not asking me for my money, not at all. He's got the cattle on 1,000 hills. What he's asking for is everything that I am
Right.
to give. Thank you.